Saunders and Mr. Saunders, I'm sorry, if you could all please unmute and raise your right hands. I'm just going to swear everybody in. Ms. German, if you could unmute for me. You're muted.
Sabrina, okay.
There we go. All right, thank you. Miss Germany, if you could please raise your right hand. All right. Do you all swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury?
Affirm.
Okay, thank you. All right, thank you all. You can all put your hands down. Okay, so I did previously review the case. It does look to me, I know that Mr. Saunders or Ms. L have filed several documents. I'll let you make your presentation, but I don't see that they're actually responsive to the petition. But I'm going to let Mr. Duda put on his case, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Yes, Your Honor. We would initially file for a motion for judgment on the pleadings, but I'll Sabrina, if you can unmute, please. Sabrina, there you go. Sabrina Germany, can you please state your name for the court, please?
Sabrina Germany.
And with whom are you employed?
Invitation Homes.
Okay. And is Invitation Homes currently the management company for SFR XII ATL owner 2LP, the plaintiff in this case?
Yes.
And when did Invitation Homes is to the best of your knowledge, is SFR, is the plaintiff the owner of the property located at 4348 Carrollwood Drive, Stone Mountain, Georgia 30083?
Yes.
Okay. And when did Invitation Homes begin managing that property for the plaintiff?
December of 2023.
Okay. And to the best of your knowledge, do the defendants, Tankia Hodges and Jared Saunders, are they the named tenants on the lease for that property?
Yes.
Okay. And what is the current monthly rent for that property?
$2,195.
Okay.
Base rent.
And pursuant to the lease, are late fees allowed to be charged after what's the late date stated in the lease?
Yes.
And what's the amount of the late fee?
10%.
Okay.
$219.50.
Okay. And since December 1st of 2023, have the tenants made any payment towards the rent on this property?
No.
Okay. And what is as of today, including May's rent, what is the current amount due?
$15,384.98.
Okay. And
what would it be through?
I would need to prorate that real quick, Your Honor. I should have been doing that when I was waiting, but I didn't.
That's all right. That would be the 22nd.
And see. Okay, so the prorated amount through the 22nd is $1,557.74. So subtracting, let's see.
What was that number again? The prorated amount?
Yeah, let's see. It's $1,557.74. So the current balance prorated through the 22nd is $14,747.72. That does include a late fee for May. I'm not sure if the court allows late fees after the filing of the case, though.
Since it's a prorated, why don't we just take that off? That's
Okay.
Just for the,
Yeah, so that would subtract an additional $219.50.
so 219.50. So that's 14,528.
That sounds right, yes.
Okay. All right, and that represents rent from January through 22 days in May, minus
That would be from December of 2023 through May 22nd, right?
Oh, so the last payment was actually in November?
My client, Invitation Homes, took over management of the property on December 1st, and at that point in time, they just treated it as a zero balance and went forward from there. No payments have been made since my Invitation Homes has taken over management of the company or the property.
So no payments were received in December.
Correct.
All right, and the monthly rent is $2,195.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, I believe that's it, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So Ms. L and Ms. Saunders, I can't have you go at once, but Ms. L, if you have some questions for Ms. Germany, you can ask her some questions now. You don't have to ask her questions, but if you wanted to ask her a pertinent question about her testimony, you can do that.
I mean, Judge, I stand affirmed that documentation I did not submit, but that did retrieve later, does not affirm the information that she stated true, correct, and complete. That's why I recorded an affidavit of truth, correct and complete to the court.
Would you want to ask her any questions though?
I have no questions for her.
Saunders, do you have any questions for Ms. Germany?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So Ms. L and Mr. Saunders, I did read through all the documents that you presented. I'll let you make a very brief statement about it if you want, but as long story short, they do not present a legal defense to having signed the contract and being obligated to pay rent in this case. So none of the stuff that you put in there is going to be a defense to that. Like I said, if you want to make a brief statement, you can do that. But outside of that, that is, after having read through all of the paperwork you submitted, that is my position based on what I've read that you put in. But Ms. L, if you want to make a brief statement, Mr. Saunders, if you'd like to make a brief statement after that, you can do that. Ms. L, if you'd like to go first.
As I said to Judge, I sent the affidavit. I take full liability under oath. With the demands listed for the plaintiff to rebut point for point as a counter affidavit. The plaintiff didn't rebut the point for point under oath, under penalty of perjury, which means the affidavit stands as true. Also, Judge, this affidavit stands as judgment in commerce in a tribunal or court. The plaintiff also was using my information, my personal property that I have a claim to. If you see page 2 of Exhibit C and Exhibit B, pages 1 and 2, it states that information.
All right. Mr. Saunders, do you have any statement you'd like to make?
Yes, I affirm that I'm a witness to everything she has stated in the documents in the affidavit and putting her lawful identification on the record. Everything is notarized, true, correct, and complete, and she does take full liability for everything stated and the validity and veracity of everything stated in the documents.
Excuse me, sir, but what in the doohickey are you talking about?
All right. All right. I think that Mr. Duda, do you have anything else?
No, Your Honor, just if the court is going to issue an order in our favor, there is a mention of in their response to some $500,000. I'm not sure if that's considered a counterclaim or not, but we would ask that the court basically deny any asserted counterclaim.
I did not interpret it as a counterclaim, but okay. To be as a counterclaim, I will deny it. So I will issue an order today. I do find that there is a valid lease between the parties and that the amount owed, that there has been no rental payments made since December of 2023. I am not allowing a late fee for May, but rent, including late fees, 80% will total $14,528.22. I will go ahead and issue that order. And unless anybody has any questions, you are all free to go. Go ahead, Ms. L.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge, I am asking the Honorable Judge to finalize contract between me and the plaintiff for the amount stated in the first part of the Exhibit A.
Okay. As I mentioned before, I did review all of your documents. They have no legal validity, and that is my finding. So I'm going to go ahead and issue order in this case. You are all free to go. You will get a copy very soon of the order. Okay. All right. So Mr. Duda, Ms. Germany, Mr. Saunders, and Ms. L, you are all free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You
Thank
too.
you. Have a good day.
Thank you. All right, everyone.